All right, fellas. All right, Roger. My rant is about Siena tonight. I'm appealing to you as the U Albany aficionado here. Okay. To keep my rant local and keep the theme with the big screen.
I like it.
Okay. My thing is tonight. Should somebody be held responsible for Siena signing the 2 recruits from Africa who were ineligible to play this year? Should somebody have known that? You know, and did we, as season ticket holders and big-time fans, get Sandusky here, or are we? You know, what's the deal? What do you think?
Well, to answer your question, I think they did everything they were supposed to do in the proper manner to get these 2 kids from Africa eligible. In fact, I think they jumped through a lot of hoops here to make sure that they're eligible next year, because the word when they first came in is they were going to have to sit for possibly 2 seasons.
Right.
And then it came down to just 1 season, and then they were even working on maybe they could get them to play this year, and that didn't work out. So I think that Mitch Bonaguro and his staff, from where I'm looking at, did everything by the book. And, you know, it's not easy. I wish Will Brown was still here. He could probably do a lot better job at answering this than I can. But, you know, I think when you recruit somebody to come in like that from Africa, I think there's a lot of NCAA tape to go through. It's not that easy, and I think they tried their best to make them have as much eligibility as possible. And as it is now, they'll have, what, 2 years of eligibility remaining? Actually, 3 years.
One has 3 and one has 2.
One has 3, one has 2, right. So I think that's about the best they can do. What is your beef with how they handle that?
I just wondered if, you know, with the fact that they came over, could they not have anticipated this in order to get them the full 4-year eligibility?
So I think they knew they weren't going to get the full. I think they knew that 4-year eligibility was going to be a very difficult task.
I just think there was no way to predict that they'd be this injured at the beginning of the season.
Oh, you mean the whole team? Yeah. I'm just talking about the 2.
Yeah.
You're talking about the 2 African kids.
But that also factors into.
I think that we're only really worried that they're not playing this year because there's such a lack of players on the roster right now that are able to play. So it would have been nice to have those 2 guys. But if you have a full healthy roster, I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch is. I mean, what are they playing tonight? They're in a 6-player rotation.
Right. Yeah.
Eventually, those kids are going to lose their legs. I mean, they're playing, you know, every third night. They're all playing 30, 35 minutes a game.
And I have been impressed with Devontae Beard. I have been impressed with Hines, the point guard.
Hines has done a great job.
He has done a great job.
That team together, yeah.
But his legs do cramp up. That is something that Mitch has already said. It is an issue with him. And he's a freshman logging an awful lot of minutes, which is good and bad. I mean, the minutes being logged, he's only going to get better. But it's tough as a freshman logging as many minutes as he is right now.
I think the team has a lot of potential in the
I think too.
Together, yeah.
And you know what? These games, you know, U Albany is definitely a favorite team on Monday. No question about it. With their depth and their players, they're favored. But how many years did we go into that game saying U Albany's going to get blown out? And yet it's a close game. Except for the 1 year under McCaffrey, turned out to be a total blowout. Every other game in this rivalry since the renewal, and this will be the 11th year for the renewal of the rivalry. They've been relatively close games and very competitive, and I think that's the reason that the fans, 10,000, go out to see the game. And so Siena will play well Monday night.
I was going to say, hopefully we'll have a competitive game.
Oh, I think we will. I think we will. Thanks for the rant.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.